Welcome to a new episode in a series where I show off some of my ideas for new content for old school RuneScape. Today, we're going to talk about a fresh alternative to train the farming skill, a group boss minigame located in the elven lands of Turanwin. Also, some new items, including an axe capable of yielding bonus resources from trees planted through farming. This is RuneCreations. The GRAVEWOOD Grove is a group farming and woodcutting boss minigame, where players must clear their sacred grove from the lurking spirits that haunt it by defeating the Elder Gravewood tree, located by the western edge of Turanwin. Players may begin the quest that introduces the minigame by speaking to the mysterious druid, located just at the entry of the GRAVEWOOD Grove. He stops the player from entering, warning that the sacred grove is haunted by spectral beings of the forest. If the player has a high enough farming level, the druid will also ask for their help. This will start the quest Spirits of the Forest, which will serve as an introduction to the minigame. Once you agree to start Spirits of the Forest, the druid will explain what has happened in the GRAVEWOOD Grove, and that the elder tree has been forever cursed by mysterious magics, attracting angry spirits of the forest that desecrate the once sacred grove. As soon as you enter the forest, the boss room cycle starts, and the players must all run to the middle and start chopping the Elder Gravewood tree, collecting glowing vines as they do so. Once the tree reaches a certain health threshold, it moves on to the next phase, where it enrages and begins wildly shaking, dropping falling debris that the players must dodge while also collecting the various acorns falling onto the ground. There are 3 acorn types: spiny acorns, pointed acorns, and dark acorns. I'll explain the uses for these in a moment. As the tree stops shaking, we enter the next phase of the fight, where a barrier will form around the tree and it will take on the power of one of 3 different spirits of the forest in a random order, spawning hostile creatures corresponding to its current form. These forms are Wolf Spirit, or the melee form, Rabbit Spirit, or the ranged form, and Raven Spirit, the mage form. To deal damage to the Elder Tree's barrier, the players must plant the correct type of acorn in 3 giant pots located by each corner of the grove surrounding the tree. If the tree starts in the wolf or melee phase, then players must plant the dark acorns, which will sprout a magic-based sapling. In order for the saplings to sprout, we need a special type of blessed compost. To create blessed compost, players must bring the glowing vines collected earlier over to 3 compost bins located between each pot. There, a druid will transform your vines into blessed compost, which can be used on each pot before planting a seed. If the pot is treated with blessed compost, whatever acorn you plant will instantly sprout, lasting for a total of 15 seconds before eventually decaying. With the correct acorn type planted, using some secateurs, players may damage the elder tree's barrier by harvesting soul fruit from the sprouted saplings. Soul fruit can also be used as compost or a useful way to heal up from the spirit's attacks. Once the shield drops, all the attacking spirits will die, and players may once again run to the center and chop at the tree's health bar, until it repeats the phase, bringing up another barrier and changing to a different attack style. This happens until all 3 styles of the combat triangle have been defeated. When the tree's health reaches 0, it falls in a random direction, dealing a final blow. Players must clear away from the direction it is falling in, or take big damage. After successfully defeating the boss, you may speak to the druid to finish the short quest, receive an XP reward as well as a spectral twig, which is an offhand item that significantly reduces the damage done by the hostile spirits within the minigame. Now, let's talk about the rewards. A Gravewood Axe is a special axe that yields bonus wood from trees planted through farming. It requires spectral sap as charges to work, and it also yields bonus vines during the minigame. An Elder Spirit Leaf, combined with a Draman branch, upgrades the spectral twig into a spectral focus, which in addition to the damage reduction within the minigame, acts as an offhand alternative to a Draman or lunar staff. Closing up the video with some final thoughts here. I originally posted a similar idea on Reddit, but has since evolved to become this version. It used to be called the Unto Tree. In that version, players were defending the tree from hostile vampires. But since Guardians of the Rift came out, I felt that gameplay niche has already been filled. I like the idea of naming the tree the Unto Tree, which is kind of a pun on 1, 2, 3, since there's 3 pots, 3 attack styles, and 3 phases of the boss, each phase being around 33% health. 3 is a big number here. The XP gain in here doesn't have to be massive, but I think having an alternative to high-level farming training will be huge. You could just compare it to the same XP levels you would get from Volcano when it comes to mining and runecrafting. It isn't that big, but the drops and everything else make the boss worth it. I feel like the difficulty of the boss should fall between Wintertodt and Temperos to Volcano, somewhere around that area. I haven't given it too much thought, but I think having a Tome of Earth drop would also be cool. Similar to Temperos having the Tome of Water and Wintertodt having the Tome of Fire, I think it would be a nice addition to have a Tome of Earth, which would enhance your Earth spells. Another thing is theme. Do you think this theme works better in Mauritania, maybe? I kind of wanted it to feel more in tune with Elven Woodland rather than a Vampire Swamp. We don't see many ghostly themes in Taranwin or the Elven lands, and I thought this would be a nice addition to the lore, just where the animal spirits kind of just go to in their afterlife, which is the Elder Gravewood tree and the Gravewood Grove. They just circle around that tree. I thought that would be a cool idea to the lore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the idea I had for the farming boss. I thought it would be a cool addition to the game, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you. Goodbye.